Angry guy here. And today we're discussing why, if you don't invest before Bitcoin hits $10,000, you will miss out big time. Yeah. I want to thank these patrons, and very special thanks to these patrons right here. Mickey Turner, Sharky, GNU, Ling Neuros, Cryptonomy Royal 2.5, B-Backs, Brian APR, Jamartel, David Herrera, Deadlust, FA Crusader, Gabriel Prince, School Monster, Hansky, Ice Brigade 8, John Charles Clark Jr., Joshua Flores, Levi Abram, Nature Monk, Raymond Zuniga, Red Pill Blue Mage, St. Everett, CPU Americana, Scott Venman, Thomas Danielle, Timothy Bruce Leoza, David Strong, Tim Myers, Daniel D. Utley, and Sam Raven. You guys are amazing. I want to thank you for your continued support. All right, guys. So today we are discussing a very, very important topic. And while a lot of people are deviating away from the subject, we need to really take our time to understand this. So if you don't invest before Bitcoin hits $10,000, you will miss out big time. I am not exaggerating. I am not the only person who is coming to this conclusion. Many market experts are also coming to this conclusion. The reason why is Bitcoin is a psychological thing as well. People invest based on psychology, and there's a term that we use in investing called FOMO. There's FOMO and FUD. FUD is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's when people start selling. FOMO stands for fear of missing out. That's when people usually start buying. When Bitcoin hits the $10,000 price, at that point, it's going to signal a psychological indicator to people that this is the time to invest or you are going to miss out. And what we're going to see is a massive amount of people rushing to invest in Bitcoin simply because they are now afraid at that point of missing out on the investment opportunity, on the investment window. That is a very, very common thing. And you should not underestimate just how great that fear actually can be. Now, you might say, well, what can I do to ensure that I don't miss out on this? Well, you want to ensure that you go and you start investing. You want to begin investing ASAP. You don't want to sit on your hands. You don't want to waste your time. You want to invest in altcoins. Altcoins are very, very important at this point, okay? Altcoins are very, very important. Because if you don't invest in altcoins, then you are essentially throwing away this grand opportunity. Every time Bitcoin crosses that psychological point, and let me explain that it could also start taking off around 9,000 as well. A lot of more people will start popping in at 9,000, but at 10,000, that's when you're going to have widespread public fear of missing out, FOMO, all right? That's when everyone's going to start trying to get some Bitcoin. That's when your mom is going to start asking you to buy Bitcoin. Your dad's going to start asking you to buy Bitcoin. That's when everyone is going to be rushing out again and trying to get a piece of the Bitcoin, get on the Bitcoin bandwagon. And for many people, by that point, it'll be too late. I shouldn't say too late, but the reason why is because at that point, that's when everyone's going to start spiraling out of control, trying to buy up crap coins, okay? And I talk about crap coins a lot, altcoins, but you have to understand which coins you should invest in so you can take full advantage of this. Coins like BCH, Bitcoin Cash, are going to end up going to $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a coin. All right. So Mickey Turner, for example, who has a bunch of these coins, he's going to be sitting on something like $9,000. Okay. Sharky is going to be sitting on something like $20,000, $50,000. People like this are going to be sitting on insane amounts of money. All right. And it's going to happen because they are well invested in altcoins. And I've said that countless times, that you should not be investing your money in Bitcoin. You should be investing your money in altcoin. If you have some Bitcoins, that I'm not telling you to go and sell them. What I am telling you is that if you do have some Bitcoins, you should think carefully, think very carefully about which coins do you want to invest in. Like I've said a number of times, you should actually be looking at you should actually be looking at the courses, be looking at the guides on cryptomoney.academy, learning how to evaluate coins, because this is the key, knowing how to evaluate which coins are going to increase by 10 times or 100 times value. I also post on my Patreon and letting people know what coins to invest in. I'm going to be posting signals out for all my patrons on the crypto wealth building tier and above, letting them know what signals they should be looking out for, because this is the time to invest. This is the time to make your money. This is not the time to not be sure. And as I said, if you don't do this at this point, you're going to miss this huge opportunity, because right now altcoins are actually they're actually rising. Altcoins are rising a ton, but they're still relatively low. So right now is an incredible chance to get in. Don't say that you're going to just try to get into the market at the last minute, because then you'll be buying my crap coins for like dollars. All right. That's the honest to goodness truth. So for example, here we have an article published on News BTC, and it's $10,000 Bitcoin price key level to trigger widespread public FOMO. All right. And this is not just on this site, it's on multiple sites right now. And if you want to have a chance at actually making money in this bull run, then you need to get in on this. You can take $100 and turn that $100 into $10,000 in this bull run. I am so serious. All right. The worst thing you can do is not have any confidence. Okay. That's the worst thing you can do, is to not have confidence, to think that, you're going to always have time. You'll always have another chance. You absolutely won't. I'm just going to make that very clear to you. You absolutely won't. All right. In life, we only get a handful of chances. Like I said, you can head over to cryptomoney.academy, and you can actually take the how to choose / invest in altcoins that will increase by 10 times to 100 times or more. You can just scroll down the page, click on the course. The course is $199 right now. But the key with the course is that it's going to teach you all the tips, all the tricks, everything you need to know to invest in altcoins, in the coins that are going to skyrocket in value overnight. Okay. So you're going to see some of these coins go up by 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times value. And it's the coins that people really don't know about right now, where you can make that massive amount of money. All right. So basically, you're going to learn what to do before investing in these altcoins. You're going to learn how and where to find the altcoins that will increase by 10 times to 100 times value. Because you're going to go on and you're going to say, well, where the heck do I find these coins from? You're not going to know. You're going to say, well, do I go to Polynix? Do I go to Coinbase? You're going to hear, and those are the exchanges you should be going to. All right. A lot of them were like these little crap exchanges or specialty exchanges, and those are the exchanges that you'll be wanting to go to. So I'm going to teach you where to find these coins, how to evaluate them, how to evaluate the altcoins to determine if they will increase by 10 times to 1,000 times value. You'll also learn how to spot scam coins and use them to your own advantage to make 10 times to 1,000 times profit, and how to minimize your risk when investing in altcoins to make profit. Finally, how to become an altcoin millionaire. During the last crypto boom, I pulled in over $160,000. That's right, $160,000. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about, but you have to ask yourself, do you want it? How badly do you want it? Or, because when it goes, if you sit on your hands and you miss the opportunity, just remember, don't blame anyone else but yourself. I'm very serious about that, because a lot of people are going to try to blame others for why they didn't invest, why they decided not to, why they were just sitting on the sidelines. Do not wait to invest when before 10, after 10,000. I'm not saying you still can't make money, but you will miss a huge opportunity, a giant window, because that's when altcoins are going to begin to skyrocket at $10,000. When Bitcoin hits 10,000, that's when altcoins are going to skyrocket. Do not wait. Let's start learning what coins to. Oh my goodness. Link Neuron says, just checked my $900 cash in has reached $1,600. Goo Monster says plus $580 on my portfolio. Link Neuron says, I took 200 from Bitcoin and put it in 0x. It's $250 now. Price went from 28 cents to 34. This is meant as long-term term one though, hoping it goes to dollars or tens. Guys, I'm telling you not to fool around. Boyd says, any future ICOs worth watching? Right now, you want to be very careful with ICOs, right? Because what they've done is they've actually transitioned away from ICOs, and what they're doing now is called initial exchange offerings. So basically the exchanges are taking they're taking the responsibility and they're taking the liability of selling coins. But to be honest with you, I would focus much less on initial coin offerings. I actually talk about that, about knowing when and when not to invest in initial coin offerings in the introduction course. And when it comes, and there's so many initial coin offerings right now that are just downright scams. So you have to actually know how to evaluate coins to determine whether or not you should invest in these coins. That's something that you'll find in the course, how to evaluate all coins that will increase by 10 times to or more value. Because initial coin offerings, that's just a way of our IEOs, as they're calling them now, that's just a way to siphon money off of you. Okay? That it really is. It really is. If you want to actually make real investments, you should be looking at pre-existing cryptocurrencies, currencies that have been around for a while, the history of that coin, the team, stuff like that. Again, and I talk about all those details in the altcoin course that you can find on cryptomoney.academy. The links are in the description of the video if you want to check that out. But like I said, you'll be able to take $100 right now, put it in a crypto, and will see returns of 10 times, 100 times, even 1,000 times off your investment. Coins like Dimecoin, I'm not telling you to put your life savings in it, but if you put $100 in Dimecoin, you can reasonably expect to see potentially anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 in return. Okay? I am not making that up. I'm just being very, very clear and very, very transparent with you. If you invest in something like Dimecoin, you can reasonably expect, before the boom, you could reasonably expect to see gains of up to anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 in gains. And I'm being very, very clear with you. And there are specific reasons why. Because people aren't investing based on facts. People are not investing. Most people aren't investing on facts. They're not investing based on any of these things. They're investing based on psychology. There are specific psychological things that are going on. And that's how most people invest. They invest based on emotions. They invest based on what looks good, what looks like it has the most room to grow. We talk about that in the evaluating course. If you want to learn more about that, the course is $199 right now, and it's going up to $299. I strongly recommend that everyone pick up the course while it's still available at that incredible price, because it'll actually be heading up to $500 over the next couple of months. So you can pick that up for $199 right now. It'll be $299 on June 1st. Do not miss out on this chance. Begin investing in crypto now. Start learning if you don't know anything, and do this before 10,000. We're actually at $8,000 right now. Bitcoin's at 8,000. It's gone up by $2,000 in the last couple of days. All right. So, I mean, we can break through 10,000. I can't call the market. It can happen at any time in the next coming week, in in the coming weeks or even within the next week. So I strongly suggest that you get on your grind, you start learning, you start investing, because if you don't, it will be terrible. Phil says ETH hit $220, about to skyrocket. Ethereum is going to head back over $1,000. Just to let you know about that. Lee Neuron says, I want to get Dimecoin, but I don't know any place where I can just buy it. Get it when it crashes, sell it when it booms, equals old and good strategy. That's what Warren Buffett, that's a strategy he's said countless times. Buy what everyone is selling and sell when everyone is buying. That's the basic principle of investing. All right, just have a little bit of patience. Right, so let me know what you think. Let me know if you've been investing in crypto. If you have not, if you still have not taken the how to evaluate cryptocurrencies, altcoins that can increase by 10 times to 100 times or more, check that out at cryptomoney.academy. Links in the description of the video. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what coins you've been investing in. Let me know what your strategy is. Love God, get money, and shares.